Hello, Gemini. How are you guys doing? I'm going to dive straight into your reading, okay? I actually did a pre-shuffle as always, but this video will be a little bit different in general. But you have an agreement coming through for you guys within this week. Now, I have pulled the rest of your cards out, so I will show you. Sorry, my video cut out. How ironic. But I will show you guys. I already pulled out all of your cards in hopes that this will make the reading a little bit quicker. However, you know me, I'm a yapper. So like you Geminis, you guys are known to yap. I'm a Virgo. We're ruled by Mercury. Us yappers here over here can unite, but you have an agreement. And as I was saying, you do have a lot to do with relationships around you, people around you. So maybe this is where the agreement is coming through. However, with this specific deck, I am going to read out the book because I don't really use this. So I think it is gonna be, may have some really good things in there for you guys as well. So let's try and multitask this, shall we? So you have the strawberry here, and this is working with others will bring a huge boost for you at the moment. And if you're thinking of making an offer in business or even a romantic proposal, it should be met with a favorable response. All right, group work, connection with others, and partnering with like-minded individuals and entities are all areas that the strawberry works with. Inability to share or wanting to win at all costs will be highly detrimental to you. So let's avoid that. It's all about community. As I was saying, I told you, it does feel like it makes sense with a lot of your readings. So let's dive into your reading together, shall we? So over here, you have loyal hearts. This comes through when maybe you're in a nice relationship with somebody. This is your soulmate. This is your partner. If you're not with somebody yet, then this again could just be really someone who has your back. So really good card for business partnerships, for really good, tight-knitted friendships. I never say that. Don't know why that's coming up here. Or again, romantic. All right, these people, these owls, they have each other's back, right? They may need to focus on their own things. I always say this is like the emperor and the empress, regardless of gender, of course, like whoever this is. It's like they have their own things to look at, but they come together with each other's back. I don't know, it's just so romantic. So it's quite cute coming through for you. So loyal hearts, really close community coming through for you guys within this week, and it feels really, really good. The other thing that you have, of course, over here as well is the flexible card, which is all about compromising. Makes sense with an agreement as well. So I will interweave it into that message. Knitted, tight knitted, and interweaving. I don't know if you guys are knitting or if you guys are doing crochet or anything to do with that. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Flexible. All right. This is about bending with the wind. All right. Not everything needs to be rigid. Like we were saying, it was saying in the agreement card, whatever it said at the end. Let's avoid doing that, like having to win at all costs or having everything to be your way. This is not the right way to do that. Being open-minded this week, Gemini, will be a best friend, because it does feel like you're going to partner up with others at this time. Sorry. Can't speak in my videos anymore. So bending with the wind, even if it's not to do with just relationships and it's to do with the universe as well, it's a really good time to be open-minded and be flexible. All right, good time to compromise, not to and to negotiate. Really good time for that, but not to be rigid. This is my way or the highway. Let's not do it like that. All right, so this is great. Flexible, loyal heart. Now, when this card comes through as well, I always say that it looks like things are changing, because for her to have to bend with the wind, it means that there is wind coming in, and wind in a reading for me is always about change, the winds of change, right? So things are mixing up a little bit. Things are getting a bit windy. Things are changing. And again, in this card, sorry guys, in this card is about bending with that. And again, it's your external environment that could be changing at this time. So maybe you're relocating and there's a lot of busy times going on around you. Whatever it is for you guys, keep grounded within this weekend. Again, the best way of survival when things are a bit crazy is to bend with the wind, all right? To allow yourself to be open to how things happen. But at the end of the day, we have 2 eggs here. You guys know I go crazy for it in that deck, because it's new beginnings. It's new things coming into your world. So whatever it is to you, whatever is new beginning, whatever this egg is, it's on its way. But again, right now, and that will always be the same. The goal is always the same, but the way that it happens may be different than what you expected it to be. And that's why they're saying to be flexible. All right. Then you have joy over here. Yeah, I showed you this card, right? up close. You have joy, happy times. It's a week of joy. And it does look like that because your overall energy this week is the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. All right. So we will dive into that a little bit more and clarify for you. We have a lot of sunflowers here, I believe. At least that's what I think here. They don't really look like sunflowers, but I think that they are, which is all about joy as well. So it makes sense. It's about facing the sun. All right. Being optimistic, being positive, just looking at the joys in life. So again, really good times will be happening this week. A lot of happiness coming through for you. And then you have gratitude, which again is all about the people around you. These are friends here hugging one another, feeling grateful for one another. So again, whoever these loyal hearts are around you, this is a good time to connect with them, to be grateful for them, to speak to a friend within this week and to share your gratitude to those around you who definitely have your back. And I feel like this week it will be shown who has your back and who doesn't. And just gratitude in general is going to be important for you guys this week. All right. So again, facing the positives. Under here, you have express yourself being important this week. Again, you are a Gemini. You are ruled by Mercury. You have a lot to say, so make sure you say it. This says communication is key. Talk about it and reach out, especially if this is to do with communication with partnerships, relationships. The agreement card did say that maybe you guys will be expressing yourself or opening up to somebody or communicating with somebody this week. All right, so it does feel like it lines up with that card. And then you have the new card down here too. And this says, a cycle has ended. Welcome the new. Change is coming for good. And it's underneath. Or it makes sense with the flexible card as well, right? Change is coming for good. It does feel very good. All right, so let's see how that comes through for you. You have reconciliation over here with the pineapple. I feel like I need to remember where it came up. I feel like it came up on top of the gratitude card when I pulled it out. So it could be that you're feeling grateful that you reconciled with someone, that you made amends despite your differences. And maybe there's some positive results coming through, some sort of reconciliation or making amends with someone. Of course, nobody toxic. I'm not speaking about situations like that. I'm so out of breath when I'm speaking during these readings lately, so apologies for that. But yeah, reconciliation came on top of gratitude. So I feel like it's even about being grateful for the people of your past too, even if things ended in a weird way, just because maybe they have taught you something, or maybe they were there for you in some times. Depends on your situation, but it did come up together, so I think it's worth mentioning. And then you have down here, shield. You need to defend yourself, which is interesting. Because it does mean that maybe there's a need to maybe put a bit of a guard up in a weird way. We will see how this is. I feel like bend with the wind, but don't lose sight of what you're working towards, right? So if anything is asking for you to sacrifice anything, remember, I said compromise, not sacrifice. All right. So I feel like there's a bit of a difference between the two of them. So defend yourself, protect yourself, make sure you have boundaries this week, especially when working with community. You don't want to lose yourself in relationships or in partnerships or in friendships or in collaborations. You don't want to lose yourself. I think this is all about making sure that you are grounded, like the flexible card says, but you are able to bend with the wind and, yeah, like we've been saying this whole time. All right, so that's interesting. I will show you up close and personal because I always forget. You need to defend yourself. And then the pineapple. All right, angels. So let's dive into your tarot. And let me catch my breath back here. So 9 of Cups being in your overall energy. For a lot of you, if you know tarot, you know that this is all about wish fulfillment. So there is a happy energy coming through. Again, joy. You are going to feel very happy this week. It is a card that's more about yourself. So in terms of you, I feel like you're really focusing on your happiness. Despite this week being all accomplished. Oh my God. Accomplished. Proud, happy, and like things are really working out for you. So let's clarify these for you as well. Let's see what's going on for you there. Right, for the lovely Geminis, for the 9 of Cups, why is the 9 of Cups the overall energy for this week, please? The Empress, well, that's exactly why. It's jumping on top of joy as well. So the Empress is about an abundance, but it's also about attracting and not chasing. It's about knowing your worth and not settling for any less than that and actually getting it, because why? You're calling the things that you desire to you. All right, so Empress, it can also be about pregnancies and birthing new things. So like we said earlier with the eggs, it kind of aligns. There is definitely some new beginnings coming through for you guys at this time. So again, despite there being a lot of collaboration and a lot of people around you within this week, at least like having an influence on you guys, it just feels like you are feeling very fulfilled. All right, you feel like good things are coming in your life, and that you're attracting in great things, and that you are an abundant being. So I love this energy. And again, she is an abundance here. She is all about abundance. All right, and trusting in the universe that things are all gonna come your way. Why? Because you're deserving of it. All right, my angels. So the Nine of Cups, the Empress, pride. It feels proud, not in a negative way, but in a good way. All right, my angels. So let's see a little bit more. And again, maybe something that you're bringing to life is something that you feel is a wish fulfillment for you. Let's see. Why is the King? So this is in your position. Oh my God, Gemini. So the King of Pentacles showing up in your energy is a really good sign that you're feeling very stable within this week. You feel like maybe you're working on your finances. You're feeling quite stable there. Maybe there's some work opportunities that you guys are fulfilling around this time as well with the King of Pentacles. It's just really about stability. All right. Because it's showing up in your energy this week, it just feels really, really good in that way. You're feeling on top of things. You're feeling grounded, stable, safe, secure. All right, those are all words that come through with the King of Pentacles, so I like that a lot. Again, financially, it is a really good card. Okay, so even if it's not in your life yet, prosperity, abundance, you're working on it, and you feel on top of things. You feel like things are working in your way in that area of your life. So let's see, King of Pentacles showing up as Gemini's energy, please, Spirit. Let's see what this is about. Why is it King of Pentacles here? The Page of Swords. I feel like you're doing things differently. That's the first few words that come to my mind with that combination. The Page of Swords about diving deep into information, being curious. So for some of you, maybe you are like researching certain ways to make more money, or like, I don't know, the stock market or whatever you're doing. Like those are just things coming to mind, but it feels like you're really trying to understand something. This is coming up in your energy. You're curious. You could be learning about money, you could be reading things about it, or even your career as well, like studying something here. Like it just feels like you're really diving into research and information, which I really love this energy coming from you. You're asking questions, or you're being called to anyway. Like it feels really nice. This kind of feels like the same as the God, wakey. It feels like this is similar to the energy of the you need to defend yourself, because sometimes this card comes in when there's a bit of a trigger coming up here. So King of Pentacles, again, about protecting what it is that you built for yourself, could be something important for you guys this week. It's like, don't come off the throne unless it's for something for growth. Like, you don't want to waste your time or waste your resources. So again, budgeting and all that kind of stuff. Like, again, I'm heavily speaking about finances and career, because King of Pentacles usually is about that. But if this is pertaining to your stability in general, then you can be really diving deeper into how to solidify that stability. So whether it's to do with your home and home investments, or whether it's to do with your inner world, right? Your safety within yourself, feeling more grounded in your life, diving into knowledge, studying something about it, like whatever it is, you're really, I'm seeing the roots go very deep. All right, which is very interesting. Okay, let's see what else then for you guys, because over here we have the Four of Cups. All right, and this is in the position of your challenge or blockage or obstacle this week. So Four of Cups comes in, maybe there's a little bit of feeling a bit unsatisfied. Okay, again, that's changing because you've wished fulfillment, which is great. But the Four of Cups can sometimes come in when we're feeling a little bit like we just, let's clarify it for you, because Four of Cups, as you can see on her hoodie here, she's like over it. Which means that she's not very happy with the things that she's been given in life lately. And that may be how you feel a bit lately too. So she's completely closed out to anything else that gets put in her way, regardless of whether it's good or not. It's like, almost like a protest. All right, so just be aware of doing that. Let's not get in our own way. Let's not shut down, okay, on anyone, if it's in a relationship, if it's in agreements as well. Because for some of you, maybe you've not been given good agreements in the past, or maybe there's been a bit of challenge in your relationship, just to speak about it as if it's community, and maybe that causes you to stonewall a little bit or shut down, like, no, I'm not taking anything now, you've ruined it for me. That's it, I'm done. And that could again be about reconciliation. So I wonder if there is like a work opportunity coming back up for you again, that could actually be really good for you or something. Remember how I said it felt like there was some gratitude around some amendment, some reconciliation here. I wonder. It doesn't mean you have to accept anybody, by the way. Just a message for somebody who it might already resonate with. But let's dive into it a little bit more. Let's see. For my lovely, lovely Geminis, why is the Four of Cups in a position of the challenge or obstacle this week? The Six of Wands. All right, let's see. Why is this a challenge? The Two of Cups, so it really is about, again, community, people. Happy Nouveau is a bonus card in this deck, actually, which is about receiving a gift. So Six of Wands being about recognition. All right, so again, it feels definitely like you are receiving something this week, because both of these are about like receiving a promotion or recognition of some way, winning a battle in some way is what's coming up for you guys. And Happy Nouveau is all about receiving a gift. Two of Cups as well is about relationships and mutual exchange of emotions with somebody. The Four of Cups, again, don't shut down. This week would be the challenge, okay? Because again, something feels, I'm going to quickly see what is causing you to feel a bit shut off, but what's going on here is like there are great things here and things are being offered to you. So let's see what that's about here. Why is Gemini shut off? What is this shut off energy? It could be someone around you, but why is this Four of Cups here? What is this shut off energy? Page of Wands reversed. Now, when that comes in, especially because it's coming up on top of gratitude as well, maybe you've had a lot of difficult people in the past, and that might be why you're closed off to relationships as such, maybe for some of you out there. Or maybe there is a little bit of bad news that you've experienced, because the Page of Wands is a messenger. When it's negative, so when it's reversed or paired with maybe some difficult cards, then it can represent gossip, jealousy, people speaking about you, or again, like bad friends, or just people who just don't have your best interest in mind. As it's also a messenger and a bearer of good news, when it's reversed or negatively aspected, it can also be about bad news or difficult news. All right, something that's not very enthusiastic. Now that's coming through Four of Cups, which is probably where the disappointment has been for you lately, where you feel like now you're shutting off to other things because you don't want it to disappoint you. Don't do that. That's why it's a challenge this week, because you do have over here the Two of Cups, all right, which is a good situation with somebody. So again, whatever this agreement is, whatever this collaboration is, it is a good person. Okay, Happy Nouveau here. Again, there is a gift here. So it feels mutual. And in the Six of Wands, you're finally getting recognition. You're finally getting the success that you deserve. All right, my angels. So it's like, don't shut off from everything just because something did not fulfill you or reach your expectations in the past. All right, and maybe pay gratitude to that event so that you can move forward away from it. All right, over here we have your external surroundings. So this is answering the question of what's going on around you this week, and it's the Five of Cups. So disappointments, bit of emotional times, but it's going on around you, not in you. So I wonder if this is somebody in your life who's facing some disappointing news this week, or somebody's a bit pessimistic this week as well. Maybe that's what your challenge is as well. It could be somebody else's feelings and them closing up or shutting out. So again, maybe that's where it's being called to be flexible. Somebody is going through something at this moment. That could be what it is, but let's see. Let's clarify. Why is the Five of Cups here in the environment of Gemini? The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. Twos can really be about either decisions or options or, again, partnership. So let's see. Why is there a disappointment here in the external environment of Gemini? The High Priestess here. So that's about hidden knowledge. All right, I will show you. Hidden knowledge, intuition, things not being as they seem. So maybe some expectations in your external surroundings may cause some disappointment, or other people could be quite upset about something here. Two of Pentacles does say that you'll be quite busy this week in your environment, or your environment is going to be quite busy. And the Two of Swords is about major decisions going on. Again, this could be you, or it could be somebody else around you. Okay, it really feels very busy and what's the word? Preoccupied? Somebody's preoccupied. It could be you, could be someone else though. I will resonate as if it's someone else because it's external, but It feels like somebody's really up in their head right now, and they are feeling a bit pessimistic. Maybe somebody's closed off from you a little bit here, or maybe this is someone who you already don't speak to, whoever knows. But the High Priestess can represent like somebody feeling, someone going silent. Not the first message we've seen that coming through. Could be you again. I don't know. Sorry to repeat myself, but it's just like I panic when this happens because I'm speaking to a lot of people, so the way that it resonates will be different. So let's see it together. If I press the right button here. So Two of Swords, major decision, trying to bring things into balance, trying to understand everything, trying to, keep on top of everything in the High Priestess. So if there is somebody that you're concerned about, just know that they are feeling a bit pessimistic at the moment. They're quite upset about maybe some expectations not being met, and because they feel very, very busy in their life and they're trying to ground everything. And maybe they feel like they can't give anything to you at this time because of that. Okay. They are being pessimistic though. Can they do things differently? Yes. Can you, if that's you? Yes, because the Two of Cups is here. And it is something that maybe somebody's having to accept here, is that there are people around you, Gemini, or this is advice for whoever, that can help you. All right. So the Five of Cups always says, make sure you're focusing on what you do still have and not what's been spilt here. So take how it resonates for you guys. Now, interestingly enough, what's going on in your inner world is showing up as the Five of Swords, which again is feeling a bit conflicted, maybe having a disagreement or an argument with someone, which is interesting because you have a lot of joy and loyal heart. So again, there will be reconciliation if you have had a bit of a falling out. This is not an ending when it's a 5, but it is something that needs to change. Okay, so maybe tactics need to change. Maybe the way that we speak to each other needs to change if it's to do with people, or there might be a little bit, this is your inner world, so you're feeling a bit defeated in some way this week, which is interesting. I feel like that's maybe where you need to defend yourself. Ultimately, I'm seeing something for some of you where it's like, all right, there's a bit of like not being on the same page with somebody, a bit of disagreement, or maybe a door closes in some way, but then it opens back up again, or, that's what I'm seeing. Like an agreement. It could be, again, a career thing. It just feels like, okay, it didn't work out. Maybe I need to change my tactics here, or the way that I approach something, or the way that I say something needs to change. Like the 5s always represent change. All right, so that's your environment and that's your inner world. Something needs to change about that. So again, if it's a connection, the both of you need to fix something within yourselves, and deal with something differently, whether it's business, relationship, or whatever. Or maybe you're changing your inner world and your outer world, however it applies to you. Message is still the same though. So 5 of Swords, let's see what this is about. In your inner world, there is some defeat here that you feel. Why is this in the inner world of Gemini? The Fool. All right, so maybe it's like a false start here. You felt like you was going to take a leap of faith or do something risky, and maybe it backfired. Let's see what this is. Or again, maybe it was denied. Why is the 5 of Swords here? The Justice card here, and the World. The contract. Now the World again is about new beginnings. Why is the Fool here reversed? In your inner world. The 4 of Pentacles. So I wonder if this is you holding back or something else holding back. Let's see what this is about. Because Justice in the Wild card says, okay, cycle's closing out, but a new one is opening up, and one where there will be justice. So whether it be a new contract after feeling defeated, or because this is your inner world, the way that I want to apply it for the majority of you is that this is something going on inside. Maybe for some of you, you have to accept that maybe there was a little bit of imbalance with your approach to something. For some of you, please don't get mad. I mean, if it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate. But like, because justice is coming through in the new beginning, it's like something's being restored with balance, which means things have been out of balance internally within you too. And that's probably because of the 4 of Pentacles. Sometimes it's holding a grudge. Sometimes it's holding back or holding on to something that we feel is important, but really we can let go of in the sake of growing even more. So 4 of Pentacles. It's also scarcity mindset. All right, so that's coming through there in your inner world. So maybe that's why we have to accept defeat. Maybe there was a way that you could have done something differently in an agreement, or in the way that you spent your money. I don't know what it is. The Fool as well being in reverse tells me again, either you were not able to take a leap of faith that you wanted to do, or whether you were a bit naive or something, okay? And maybe a bit childlike, because the Fool is that, or maybe did something risky, and again, it did not pay off for you, whatever it is. Again, 5 of Swords, accepting defeat. Just remember that there will be justice. So where things have been imbalanced and unjust, the Justice card comes in. I want to show you that because it's super cute. It's got little cats on it. All right, justice will be served in the new beginning, in a new chapter, a new energy, a new cycle. Okay, internally. All right, a bit of a glow up inside. Whenever the wild card comes in, I don't know why I see it as that, but it's like a new beginning, a new start, a glow up, which feels like you're evolving in a way. And because it's coming up internally, that's quite good for you. Right, I'm taking my time as always. Let's go over to your advice over here. You have three of Cups, which is interesting because it is underneath the Four of Cups, which has the 3 cups there. All right, and then you also have the 3 cups here spilled. 3 of Cups can represent friendships and again, collaborations, about celebrating with people who you love. 3 of Cups also does represent there is something to celebrate this week as well, which is quite nice. Again, some form of celebration. Maybe you're saying some good news to some people, or people are telling you good news too. Your advice is to go out there, be around people, celebrate the small things in life, love the journey, have some gratitude. That is to do with the advice with the 3 of Cups. Celebrating the small wins is so important. All right, let's see what else. Why is the 3 of Cups here in the advice position for the lovely Geminis? The 3 of Swords as advice, and 4 of Cups. So yeah, and it's coming through with new, and I was going to speak about that actually, because the wild card is again about the new. So the cycle is ended within you. So I wonder what kind of change are going on internally. What kind of changes are going on internally for you? A change is coming for good. Welcome the new internally. All right. So the 4 of Cups is coming up again. So interesting enough, because we mentioned it already. 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. I feel like it's about appreciating what you have already, which is going to help you to open up to more. That's what it feels like. Because 3 of Swords really is about heartache and pain. It's difficult stuff, right? Difficult feelings. It's our heart, where we feel heartbroken and it hurts, right? So because this is in your advice position, if there is some pain, I feel like instead of shutting off, it's about opening up. And that can be quite difficult, to be honest with you. And really appreciating what you have got. So again, it kind of makes sense with the gratitude here. All right, my angels, as your advice. All right, I hope that makes sense for you. Let me know how this reading resonates with you. That's what I got for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wish you guys all the best for the week ahead. Thank you so much for being here with me. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right.